of kickboxing now. We had Ivan Taylor, who has been kicking some butte here in Utah, and he was on Team Utah to fight against the kid from Idaho. The kid from Idaho went to court yesterday, and the judge threw him in jail.
He's in the clink, Mike. So Bryan Lopicolo is stepping in here to say, I'll fight you, Muay Thai. In fact, I'm going to knock Ivan Taylor right out of his shoes. Big words.
Bryan Lopicolo has been bugging me for a fight, just bugging me. And this opportunity presented itself. He said, I'm a ground fighter, but I'll fight kickboxing. Let's just do this. So here we go. Lightweight Muay Thai kickboxing. Check it out.
Well, what are you going to have to do tomorrow to get the win, man? What's going on inside Ivan's head right now?
Well, first off, I want to thank Bryan for stepping in on a day's notice. You know, without him, I wouldn't have had a fight. Something happened with my other opponent. I'm going to go in there and do what I know how to do, and that's throw punches and dodge punches and connect. That's it.
So with that being said, how do you think the fight's going to end, man? Is it going to end up on its feet? You going to knock him out with the leg kick? What do you think?
Hard to say. Just hopefully I take him out, pretty quickly, and that's that, But we'll see, It's just hard to tell. It's the first one, so.
First one, all right. Well, shake hands and best of luck to both these competitors inside the cage tomorrow night at the East Center.
Johnny, that's got to be one of the only excuses that you could really accept. You got the judge threw you in jail, man.
Yeah. They didn't like my car ran out of gas, or my girlfriend said, no, I'm in jail.
I can't make it, man. Catch me next time. Ivan the Terrible Taylor been in a little trouble himself. Never being arrested, I don't know. But he's a little hellion from town of Utah County. He's definitely had his brushes with the law, I understand. So he could probably understand what went on.
Yeah, that's why I don't think he was too upset. And then the fact that Bryan Lopicolo stepped up and said, hey, I'll fight you, man. This will be my first Muay Thai match, but I'm excited about it.
In fact, it's his first kickboxing sparring match. He never has done any stand-up training. He's just a jiu-jitsu practitioner that's, just recently gotten into the NHB game, nonetheless, no stand-up fighting. So
maybe he might be a little overclassed here, Mike. What do you think?
I don't know. He's out experienced.
Okay.
His energy, I think, I'll match it up against experience any day of the week. This kid just wants to fight.
Lopicolo, yeah. He's probably the most energetic. His pre-fight really didn't do a whole lot, but I tell you, this guy's bouncing around and moving and shaking.
He hadn't stopped moving since he got here at the venue there. And finally, this is actually the least motion I've seen. He can take a punch. Right there, that right hand that Ivan just landed has rocked a few people in the past, and it just kind of seemed to brush off the chin of Bryan Lopicolo.
Yeah, and we'll get this one thing straight. This is a Muay Thai match, so these guys can't throw knees and they can't throw elbows.
And they can clinch up. So and right now, they're not doing any clinching. Bryan Lopicolo is not really sure, I think, a little bit unsure in what he can and cannot do here.
Well, right there, he had his arm wrapped around his head, and instead of throwing a knee, he just said, I'm going to push you off and back up. I'm over it.
Bryan Lopicolo, as you can clearly see, he can take a punch. There's no doubt about it. He's eaten a couple of them so far. Backing up quite a bit, Johnny Richie. And when you watch him do NHB, he doesn't back up at all. And I think, again, he's maybe a little bit unsure of himself here in a stand-up match.
Well, that's why, Mike, he's more comfortable when he gets on the mat. Right now, I think he's just, like you said, he doesn't have a lot of experience at this. He may have, sparred or done some kickbox training, but as far as stepping it up against an opponent, he has not yet to do that.
And let's keep in mind here that Ivan Taylor is not just some opponent. He's here in the finals for a reason. He's beaten everybody. He knocked out Travis Paxton. He's knocked out, Adam Faulkner. He's beaten some tough kids.
Well, and this is where Ivan Taylor feels comfortable, whereas Lopicolo says, hey, I like NHB. Ivan Taylor loves the kickboxing, loves Muay Thai.
Well, make no mistake, he's not the prettiest fighter we've ever seen, but he's definitely been one of the more effective fighters. Those looping punches find their way to your chin. But right there, Bryan Lopicolo stung him, and he's hurt, Johnny.
And you can see Lopicolo smiling. He knew. He rocked him a little bit. Ivan's legs stiffened up, and he still might be a little rocked in that shot.
I think you can see some weak legs right there. Ivan Taylor caught with a couple of pretty big shots and still trying to shake it off.
Yeah, still trying to shake it off, but Lopicolo is going to throw that big left swooping hook and try to land another one right on Ivan Taylor's chin and get the knockout. Oh, you see Ivan Taylor, that kid swings from the fences.
He does, Johnny, and when he lands those, he's kind of like a 50-50 fighter. You land him, the fight's over, and sometimes you leave yourself open and get counterpunched.
Yeah, live by the haymaker, die by the haymaker.
Good way to put it. And, Johnny, this is not a pretty fight. Let's not kid ourselves.
But it's fun, and it's entertaining. At least they're getting in there and mixing it up.
It is. And it looks like Bryan Lopicolo really starting to come of age. He hurt Ivan Taylor again right there. And Ivan's sucking for air. I think he caught a pretty good body shot.
Oh, that was a big kick.
That was a kick that really the knee landed, it seemed. And Ivan Taylor's in trouble. This fight might be over, Johnny.
Oh, one to the gut, one to the...
Baby.
There's Lopicolo. He wants to go to the ground. Wow.
Lopicolo is still fighting NHB in his mind, but I think his fight's over, Johnny.
Wow, Mike, left, right combinations, landed 3 or 4 different kicks, set up that big right hand and landed it, and you see the blood coming out of Ivan Taylor's nose.
Ivan begrudgingly gets to his feet, and it looks like Jordan's going to call a stop to the action, let the doctor take a look at him. I'm not really sure why. If he's not able to get up and continue, he's even saying, no, I'm done.
Yeah,
man.
I think I'm done, man. I mean, this is it. It's over.
Ivan Taylor done checked out, and look at Bryan Lopicolo is pretty excited about that one.
Lopicolo! Hey, man, he gets in here, first time doing a Muay Thai match, gets the win. That's got to feel good.
Look at him. He's like a kid in a candy store. He's excited. He's having a good time. Way to go, Bryan.
We'll see him again in the NHB realm, I guarantee you.
This post-fight interview brought to you by Global Marketing Alliance.
They need motivated sales associates looking to make a 6-figure income.
Call 486-4221.
Ivan, that didn't look like the Ivan Taylor I'm used to seeing, man. What happened?
I don't know. I thought I felt I was ready, but I wasn't impressed with myself one bit.
Well, I know, and sometimes those are the hardest losses to take, ones that you know you could have done a little bit better. Ivan, I've seen you fight countless amount of times, and usually you're just on the dominating end. And tonight, you didn't look like yourself, man. What's the problem? What's going on, man? Are you sick? What's the deal?
I ain't got no excuses. Wasn't my night. That's all there is to it.
Hey, Ivan, and that tells you right there, this kid's a class act. Ivan, we're proud of you, man. Even though you did walk away with the loss, it doesn't mean you can't come back and fight again. Tonight you were good, but just not good enough. Thanks for being part of the experience, Ivan.
Thanks, Johnny.
This post-fight interview is sponsored by The Keyhole with their new location at 3460 South Redwood Road.
Bryan Lopicolo, you came in and beat a kickboxer at his own game tonight, and you're not a kickboxer. What made you take this fight?
Well, I need to get in the ring, get my experience, so felt really good. I think I got a little lucky there, so.
I wouldn't call it luck. You look good out there, but now you've got experience. You've been in the big house here. Not many people have that in their first foray into this show. You're in here, and you've been through the whole experience now. What's next for you?
I'm gonna keep it going and just try to get better at whatever, and hopefully get some NHB here so I can do some ground stuff too.
Going back to MMA, right?
That's right. That's correct.
All right, man. Great job. Congratulations tonight.
Thank you very much. Appreciate it.
All right, I can count on one hand the amount of times that we've looked outside the cage and not seen a goofy-looking bald dude sit in front row. Dan First and his cute wife Heidi, they're always at the show supporting us. Their little boy Hayden here has got a birthday. And Hayden, what do you think of that last fight?
I really liked it.
Well, happy birthday. They did it just for you, brother.
We did it just for you.
Thanks.
You're welcome. Did you have something for him, Johnny?
Yeah, we did.
We got an Ultimate Combat beanie we're going to get you for. So great job. Tell these guys we got more of the Ultimate Combat. Don't go anywhere.
Okay.
All right. Thanks, buddy.
And, you know, he says he's been cross-training. He's got some good ground, got some wrestling, got some decent stand-up. At 5'4", 130 pounds, not the biggest guy we've seen.
We've seen this guy slam a fighter a time or two and walk away with the victory.
At 5'2", 134 pounds, he's given up a couple of inches to the 5'4" fighter.
Sure, which is weird.
It's kind of strange saying that, but you know, they both look physically almost the same. They're both pretty well-built guys, and I think Johnny Ritchie right here, the difference is going to be Pocket Hercules has got the experience. He's been here before.
Yeah. Not taking anything away from Aviles. I think he's going to try to do the things, but man, a big slam.
He is not messing around. Right off the bat, takes a shot and picks his opponent up over his head and slams him down. Big move by James Cotrell.
Big move, James Cotrell. Mike didn't stay out to the side too long. Stepped right over in a full mount position, and now James is looking to sit up and strike and win by a ground and pound.
Well, when you say you're well-rounded, let's see how well-rounded you are if you're going to give up full mount to James Pocket Hercules Cotrell. But right there, doing a pretty good job. He's already got half guard, doing a pretty good job underneath here, fending off Cotrell, and that's no easy feat.
No, it's no easy feat at all, you know, and James Cotrell is just a powerhouse. And even at this weight class, Mike, he's strong. If you ever grappled this kid, he's powerful. You know, he'll get you in some moves and he'll hold on to you.
I weigh over 200, and he feels stronger than me when we're rolling around. He's a strong kid.
But Aviles right there, Mike, getting out of getting out of from underneath James's full mount, and now trying to get to his feet, and James is going to throw punches from under here.
Hey, Aviles is doing a pretty good job. You know, he said he's well-rounded. He has done very well. This is not an easy kid to get out from underneath him.
No.
He was just out from underneath him. Unfortunately, he's not anymore, but he's doing a pretty good job for giving a game effort here.
Well, he's listening to his corners. They're telling him to work, trying to tell him what to do. You know, scoot out, try to get him inside of your guard. Do not let him get that full mount position, and I think that's what he's going to continue to try for, Mike.
Unfortunately for him, fighting out from underneath a busy, strong fighter like that is going to be extremely exhausting, and now you're a tired kid, and James Cotrell's got knee up on you. Man, it's going to be, it could get ugly here.
It could get ugly. It could get ugly. James from the top position, throwing big knees, now throwing some big elbows, 2 big forearms that landed right on the bridge of the nose.
It looked like he might have left some behind, and Aviles was trying to get up there for an arm, like didn't quite get there. Cotrell saw it coming and made the adjustment, doing a good job once again. Really, really making some good, smart decisions here in this fight.
Once again, you know, James Cotrell, what can you say about this kid's strength and his power in this weight class specifically? You know, other than the time that he fought Little Mac, he's done a good job of just smashing through the competition.
He's so compact and so powerful. Really, it kind of seems as though he could win this fight any way he wants to. He's kind of just patiently trying to pick how and when he's going to do it. He's letting, you know, Aviles work a little bit underneath, but really, you know, Cotrell, it just looks like he's just another level of fighter.
Yeah, well, Mike, and well, that goes for the experience level once again. You know, he's been inside the cage a time or two. Aviles hasn't been inside of our cage, but yeah, I think he's done a little fighting before, so, you know, in some other different places, and now it's opportunity to fight the pocket.
Yeah, you know, but this fight's starting to get into one of those situations where you still got to start looking at stopping it. Aviles isn't doing a good job of defending right here, and I think, as I mentioned before, he's just probably fatigued. You know, he went through a lot trying to fend off that initial onslaught by Pocket Hercules and did a good job of it, but you left yourself without a whole lot of gas in the tank. That's going to draw to the conclusion the first round. Will Daniel Aviles answer the bell for the second?
Well, maybe, Mike. Maybe if he doesn't get taken out and slammed right from the beginning, maybe we might be able to see a stand-up game. Maybe he's got some fists. You know, we never know.
That's a lot of maybes, Johnny Ritchie.
A lot of maybes. A lot of maybes.
It looks like he is going to come out for round 2. You know, again, that says a lot about this kid's heart and will. You know, after a beating like that, you get over in your corner, and it's very easy to throw in the towel. It's very easy to say, I don't want any more of it. But he's back here and he's swinging. He's looking at. He's not hiding from anybody. But man, Johnny, he's just starting to get beat up on.
Yeah, he's just starting to get beat up, and you're right. I think Lonnie's got to take a look and say, hey, at this point, what happens now?
Well, I don't think,
taking shot after shot.
We mentioned this before in past fights. I don't think people realize that Pocket Hercules is as good a boxer as he is, because so frequently he's taking people down to the ground and pounding him. But that was a beautiful combination.
Just 1, 2, 3, 4, lit him up. You know, waited for the opportunity to strike with the big one, and he landed it. And James Cotrell once again gets another victory inside the cage.
Those were all big and accurate punches for a little guy. Man, this kid is a horse.
This post-fight interview sponsored by American Bush, Utah's only 18 and over gentlemen's club, located at 2630 South, 300 West.
Hey, Dan, that was a gritty performance, man. We've seen James Cotrell breeze through the competition, and for you to go 2 rounds, that says a lot about your character. What do you do, man? Is this, you going to continue to train and get back in there, maybe get a fight with James again?
Well, of course I'm going to train. Ain't nobody going to give up after one fight the other. You know it, I ain't never coming back until I ain't never stopping until I come back and get me a cup.
All right, well, you heard it right there. Tonight you were good, but just not good enough. But thanks for being part of the experience.
Thank you. And I would like to thank a couple people. I'd like to thank my friends and family for coming out here to support me, and my beautiful girlfriend, Liz. Thank you, guys. Love you guys.
Beautiful. We love you, too. Thanks so much.
This post-fight interview brought to you by our good friends at Great Clips.
Go to ultimatecombat.com for participating locations.
How do you feel, man?
Feeling pretty good.
Hey, you came in here and really made a big splash on the scene. You just seem to be getting better and better and better. And I have the honor of watching you train. You train hard, and it shows, man. What's next for you, man?
Just whoever wants to come and fight, I'm ready for whoever you want to put in front of me, so.
You just want to rock and roll inside the cage any opportunity you get, right?
Definitely.
That's what I tell people. Let's go fight anybody. Hey, I got to tell you, I think you might be the front runner for the extra 3 bills for the best knockout of the night, because that was impressive. Give it up once again for Pocket Hercules. Great job, man.
Thank you. I'd like to thank my family and friends for coming out tonight. Thank you.
I'd like to thank you for coming out, too. Johnny, I'm looking in that Daniel Aviles' eyes, though. The kid's got warrior spirit in him. I guarantee you we're going to see a lot more of that kid.
Man, to go even past 1 or 2 minutes of James Cotrell and taking the shots that he was taking, most people would have tapped out, but he took, I mean, you saw his face, he was beat up. It's not like he got in here and just tapped out. Or
you got the sense that it wasn't the first time he had been hit either. It looked like, he was a pretty tough kid. I look forward to seeing him come back, but I look forward to seeing a lot more of Pocket or Hercules too.
Oh man, that kid, the slam of the night, I think he had him between his legs, picking up a slam, but that kid is phenomenal, Mike. He's getting better every time he fights. James Cotrell, I think, is going to be on top for a long time.
All right, we got more of the Ultimate Combat. Don't go anywhere.
Talk about bad blood, and we say, you got any bad blood? These guys have got bad blood. Bird Dog talked some smack about Garrett Barlow and some of his family members, and Garrett is going to take it out on the Bird Dog tonight.
Bird Dog, Garrett Barlow. Let's get this thing going. Middleweight and hose bar, check it out.
We're going to go for a first round. I like to get in there quick, go swift. Make sure that, Barlow knows that this is my town because I'm crazy Salt Lake City. Ho!
Where do you think the fight's going to end? First, second, third, knockout, tap out, TKO. What do you think?
I know he'd like to end it in the first because he's got nothing past that, and he got nothing past 2 minutes. So you gas out, and, I'm going to hopefully end it before then, but if it goes past that, you're dead meat, man. I got cardio for days.
All right, Bird Dog, Garrett Barlow, I'm excited about this fight. Going to be the fight of the night. Shake hands and best of luck to both these guys.
Oh, no, he didn't, Johnny.
Oh, snap.
Did he make fun of his mother?
The Bird Dog pulls no punches inside or outside of the cage. That's just it, bottom line.
First of all, though, I wouldn't be too afraid to fight Garrett Barlow if I were him. I'd be afraid of Mom B, man.
Mama B.
She can handle herself, I'm telling you.
Well, Garrett takes that stuff, how other way to take it but personal.
Well, how do you not take it? You're talking about
your mom. She's going to cry your eyes out when the Bird Dog beats him. But that's just James Birdsley. I guess he calls it like he sees it.
All right, at 5'10", 180 pounds, trains over there at Elite. Johnny, once again, man, you better be watching for Mom B coming up in here this
Yeah,
cage,
no
man.
kid. Well, he's got to, she's going to have to get through Garrett first because Garrett wants a piece of this kid bad, bad. Yeah, he wants to destroy the Bird Dog. He wants to not only smash him, he wants to smash his credibility as a fighter, as a guy that gets in here and talks smack. He just wants to take it all away from him.
Johnny, I think he just really hates him.
He does. There's no doubt about it.
Plain and simple. At 6'3", 180 pounds, he will have the definite reach advantage here. The Obliviator is tactic. He wasn't hiding any secrets. He wants to come out here and try to dot Birdsley up from outside. He wants to try to land some punches on him and avoid being taken down because he does have that reach advantage. He's got to use it to his advantage.
Well, Garrett Barlow can pose a lot of problems for a guy like the Bird Dog. First off, just with his reach alone, if he can stand around, circle, and trade shots, he might be able to beat the Bird Dog on his feet.
I don't know how accurate his punching is. Accurate punchers have caused Bird Dog problems in the past. He does ball up like that, but he doesn't get hurt. You've got to be accurate. You've got to bring him down the pipe and really hit the mark. Doing a great job of kneeing, though. He's given 3 or 4 good, solid knees to the body of Bird Dog, but this is where he didn't want to be, is it pressed up against the cage. And look how strong
Birdsley is. Wow, gets him all the way up and slams him. But you talk about down the pipe, and that's exactly where those knees were landing. I think Garrett should have hit him with a couple then and then just pushed him off because it looked like he had the upper hand when they were on their feet.
Shoulda, woulda, but it looks like he's got a guillotine on. Bird Dog thwarting that, though, getting out to the side, doing a good job of avoiding that. But he really looked like he almost had a submission locked on there.
Well, this is where Birdsley's great, Mike. This is where he's good.
That's where he's going to give you some knees.
But that was a big knee right there and a big right hand to follow.
John, he's putting things together. He used to be a puncher or a kneer, and then they didn't really mix up together. But he's doing a good job of punching a knee and putting things together. Man, he's come a long way.
Yeah, tell me that they didn't work the clinch with Garrett Barlow this week. You know what I mean? I mean, he's clinching up and throwing those knees left and right, and he knows that he does have the height advantage, and that knee doesn't have to travel as far. But then right when I say that, the Bird Dog lands a big knee.
Great action back and forth here in our final fight of the night. Man, these guys are really putting it to one another. I'm just glad I'm not a judge on this one because really this would be a tough one to score.
Man, Garrett Barlow coming over the top, throwing some pretty big elbows, throwing some big knees, and he's got the Bird Dog's back against the cage, and Bird Dog doesn't like this position. In fact, I don't think I've ever seen him in this position
I've never seen him here, and really Garrett's using great footwork, keeping him there. Man, both these guys are really showing some good stuff. Both of them are exploiting weaknesses of one another. What a great war this is.
What a great war. Garrett Barlow working on his 13th, 14th knee to the stomach there, and those are going to take their toll, if not right now, in the later rounds if it goes that far.
Were it not for that big slam, I mean, Garrett Barlow has fought a flawless game plan. This is exactly what he wanted to do, but now this is where Bird Dog's dangerous once again. He's got you pinned up against the cage.
He's got you pinned up against the cage, and he's going to look to slide down into that double leg and get the takedown. I don't think the Bird Dog wants to stand and trade it in this position. I think he wants to get you to the mat and rock you from there.
You know what, though? He didn't get it. And look at Garrett Barlow fighting his way off the cage, and once again has Bird Dog pinned up against it with a nice combination. Man. Some great elbows across the side of the face, and some knees to boot. Garrett Barlow is really putting on a show here.
He is, Mike. He's doing all the things he said he was gonna do, and you know he was gonna knock the smack talk right out of him, and he's doing a great job. And now he's got the back of the Bird Dog.
Oh boy, 15 seconds left. What can he do from here? Doing a great job. Bird Dog's not gonna give it up quite that easily, but looky there, Johnny Ritchie.
Whoa!
Garrett Barlow, man, he's got to try to sink it in with just a few seconds left.
It's only got 4 seconds.
He doesn't have his hooks in, but he's going to finish this round with an exclamation mark, Johnny Ritchie. He's not going to get the submission, but he will send Bird Dog back to his corner saying, wow, I've got a war on my hands here.
You know what? Wow, that was a great, Mike. That was a great round right there. Wow.
Man, that was a great round both ways, but Garrett Barlow, I think he just was the more dominant fighter. He landed some big shots, and look at that cut right there, though. That could become a factor, Johnny.
That could be a fight stopper right there if they don't get that thing stopped.
The doctor's in there taking a look at it right now. Looks like he's going to let him continue, but that's in a bad spot. If that does start to bleed, the doctor's really going to be keeping a close eye on that. No pun intended, but it looks like they did a good job of getting the bleeding stop.
Yeah, and then Bird Dog's corner did a good job of telling him what he's going to have to do. Shoot in. Don't stand with this kid. Don't get put up against the cage. Because if you do, Garrett's going to hammer away knees and those big elbows and get you cut.
That's Bird Dog right there. He was tired, you know he was, leaving that second round, but he came out with a burst of energy to begin with to get this big takedown. He's going to don't leave something behind here, because it looks like Garrett's trying to climb the body and looking for triangle or something worse.
And this is another place where Garrett Barlow poses problems for the guys that he fights, is because he is so long and he's so lean that he can transition into things fairly easy. You leave something behind, and he doesn't, you know, he can make up that room and get that submission fairly easy.
Well, you've got that long, lean body against this powerhouse there, and, you know, it looks like Bird Dog's doing a good job of powering him into the fence here to where now he can get close enough to throw some shots. But Garrett Barlow trying to open up a cut of his own, looking for some sharp elbows there. Look at Bird Dog, aiming for that cut. He wants to open that thing up.
He's aiming for it.
He's got nothing else on his mind right now but that cut.
And he's trying to hammer. Oh, and there's a shot that'll get it.
You know, don't concentrate too hard on it, because you might leave something behind. Garrett Barlow looking once again to find an appendage that got left behind and didn't quite get it. Bird Dog settles back into his guard.
Bird Dog loves to work against the fence in this position. I think he could sit here all round long. If he can get Garrett's back against there, he's going to work him and throw punches and
look at Garrett sneaking up the body again, though, and almost a triangle choke here, Johnny Ritchie. He's making a couple adjustments, and Bird Dog might be in a little bit of trouble.
This could be it.
But
the Bird Dog!
Man.
He's got a slippery head, Mike.
He does have a slippery head. It paid off right there, man. It really did.
He says, get off me. Gives him a little double leg kick right there. And
look at Bird Dog. Here's my mouthpiece. Time to get rocking and rolling here. What great action, Johnny. I mean,
this is it. This is the ultimate combat experience.
Who you're cheering for here. This is a great fight, man. And you could ask for nothing better here at the East Center, boy. The crowd's loving it, as am I.
If you could just watch where Birdsley's eyes are looking. He's just looking at that cut. That's it.
He looks like a dog when he watches you eat.
Yeah.
He's just looking right at that cut.
Right at that cut.
Hungry for blood.
Uh-oh. But we could see some trouble here.
Well, it looks like
guillotine.
A little bit of a switch-o change-o here. Garrett Barlow did a nice job of getting a takedown, but left his head underneath there. And look at Bird Dog trying to clamp down on it.
Yeah, he's trying to clamp down on it. He was listening to his corner. But Garrett 26 seconds left. He's in a side position.
Once
Maybe
again,
looking to
he's
throw
got
his
his
hooks
back.
in.
Johnny, this is the same thing that happened at the end of round 1. And Garrett Barlow now, can he get his hooks in? Can he sink it in? It's unfortunate. You can't really be patient here. You've got to try to pressure this move in, and there's not enough time.
Well, he knows, and now he's in a full mount position, which I don't think we've ever seen James Birdsley in. And now he's getting rocked from the top. He's trying to get him open and get a submission out of this thing here.
Birdsley did a good job of staying mobile. He kept moving there and didn't really let Garrett get settled in to throw some big shots there. But Johnny Ritchie, I got to tell you, I think rounds 1 and 2, Garrett Barlow has been the victor. So, you know, once again, my score doesn't mean anything. Come back for round 3 in just a minute. Welcome back to the Ultimate Combat Experience. If you're just joining us, check out some of the action from round 2 here on your Crush Combat Cam, where Johnny Ritchie, in my opinion, I think Garrett Barlow has clearly won rounds 1 and 2, but it has been nothing but action both ways.
Yeah, Mike, it has. You know, it seems like it could maybe go either way until the last 30 seconds, and then Garrett Barlow gets into a dominant position, whether he's either looking for a choke or a full mount and landing shots, and it could have very easily ended it if we would have had more seconds on the clock.
Yeah, but one thing we know is there's no quitting this dog right here, and James Birdsley ain't going down quite so easily. Garrett Barlow saying that was a groin shot. Once again, I don't know that it was. Maybe it was, but Lonnie Foster's going to go ahead and give him a little time to recuperate. I don't think either one of these guys minds a little break
here.
You
know what? But that's the thing is, I don't know if you want to give the Bird Dog this much energy back, because that's how he is. He's explosive. He's not one of these guys that you give him enough time, you let him recoup a little bit, he's going to come at you full board. Hey, you've already got him tired, Garrett. Keep pressing the action.
You're absolutely right. This may be a fatal error here on his part, because, you know, understandably a groin shot hurts, but man, try to suck it up if you can, because Bird Dog was really hanging his head a moment ago. Look at him now.
Yeah, he's got that third wind, you know.
And once again, aiming for that cut. You got to remember, that's a major factor here. All Bird Dog has to do is slice that cut open, and this fight's over.
Done.
So you've got to get those hands up. You've got to protect it. Bird Dog being very patient, throwing some nice leg kicks, trying to set up that big shot.
Oh, that was a nice little move right there.
That was a sweet little duck under. I didn't quite finish the takedown. Garrett Barlow doing a great job of defending, but I think Bird Dog might be just a little too tight here to not get this takedown.
Yeah, he gets it now, and now he's going to work to hammer away at Garrett Barlow. He's not going to look for submission. He's just going to look to pound this thing out.
Well, Bird Dog probably knows he's behind on the scorecards. He probably knows he's got to do something. Oh, man.
Once again, leaving some behind.
Triangle choke once again. My goodness. He's in a little bit of trouble here. He sensed it just in time.
Oh, just in time.
Just turned the corner to thwart that attempted submission.
And Garrett was so tired, Mike. You could see he was trying to really get that thing on, and the Bird Dog just turned the corner fast enough that he couldn't lock that figure 4 on.
Well, Bird Dog is on top now. Bird Dog is so strong here. Looks like he might get the back. Well, maybe not. But he's got the back of Garrett Barlow.
That was a slick little move right there, Mike.
It was a slick move, but it was just fatigue. Look at Garrett Barlow's not able to move. He's underneath. And Johnny, this fight, he's in trouble.
He's got it on tight.
Garrett's
that thing's on.
Johnny, he just
tapped.
tapped.
There's a tap.
Oh,
Garrett
wow.
just tapped. Oh.
You know, I hate to say I told you so, but look at this Bird Dog. He doesn't quit.
Doesn't quit.
Look, he's tired. He's done.
He is done.
But that was a big win for him, Johnny Ritchie.
Huge.
It was just because he showed who he was here. You see in your Crush Combat Camp, there was a little roly-poly going on, and Bird Dog comes out on top. Big win for him.
Wow, position before submission, and he did exactly that. Got it to the right spot, didn't hesitate, locked on the rear naked choke, and the Bird Dog gets the win.
Oh, man, the drama continues between these two.
This post-fight interview brought to you by Global Marketing Alliance.
They need motivated sales associates looking to make a 6-figure income.
Call 486-4221.
Garrett Barlow, man. I talked to your mom a little earlier, and she was so confident, and so was I. Let me tell you something, man. Don't hang your head. You put up a hell of a fight against the Bird Dog. I mean, come on. You don't get to fight that often. Your fights are few and far between, but you're stepping here against the #1 guy in this weight class, and you get a loss, but that doesn't mean that you didn't fight your butt off.
Yeah, you know, I don't get to fight very often, and that's how you learn the most. It's when you fight, and it's kind of hard to learn. You only get to fight once every 2 months and stuff like that, so.
Well, no, absolutely. You know, the Bird Dog's got the experience over you, but you look very good. There were times on your feet I thought I could have went either way. I thought you had the knockout, but I know there was some bad blood between you, but he gets the win, Garrett. That's not going to stop you to come back and fight again, is it?
No, not at all. Bird Dog's a hell of a guy. And, I respect him. I hope we can do it again once I get some more fights. And I'll turn 21 soon. And I'll be here every week.
Every single week. American Who Hits You, right, man? That's where you're fighting out of, representing that gym very well.
Yeah, hell yeah. Those guys are so tough. And if you're on the team, you got no option but get better. And I want to thank my sponsors, Global Marketing. Thank American Who Hits You big time. And, thank Mike Stidham and my mom. I know she's going to hate this loss the most because he talked about my mom, about being at every one of my fights. And I think that's kind of low because...
Well, let me tell you, Mom B, my heart goes out to you. You know we love you. Garrett, we love you too. Man, tonight you were good, but just not good enough. But thanks for being here, man.
Thanks, Mike.
This post-fight interview brought to you by Got Your Back Realty.
Give Gary McDonald a call at 809-GARY or check him out online at www.igotyourbackrealty.com.
You know when the Bird Dog comes out here, it's going to be fun. Something's going to happen. And the Bird Dog, you delivered once again tonight. Man, good fight.
Yeah, we call that Bird Dog through and through, coming to the top all the way through the rounds.
That almost rhymed and everything, but
almost.
Hey, was he tougher than you thought he was going to be?
Very, very tough. He's got that chin, man. I hit him with some rights right on the chin, and it didn't even phase him. It's big time.
When this fight was announced, you thought this was going to be kind of an easy fight for you, and you came out here and he gave you a hell of a fight, and really almost all you could handle. Bird Dog, what do you think about the fight?
Well, I thought that once it went to the ground, I would be able to handle it. I didn't get it to the ground, very often, but, finally in the third, I, did what they say that I'm going to do and wear him out and then come out with a submission in the third.
All right, BD, once again, the champion, and I got to say, this guy, I love having him in the show. Whether you like him or hate him, he's a hell of an addition to the show. I like having you around. I hope we see a lot more of you. You're going to be around for a lot longer?
Yes.
Are there any keggers at your house afterward?
I didn't make up to Wyoming. I'm broke. Pay me.
I'll give you some cash for your win tonight. Great job, man.
Give me some cash, Yola!
Johnny, what are we going to do without a kegger at Bird Dog's house after the fight?
Go to the body shop, I guess. We're on our way there. We've got a whole guest list of people.
You know what? Curiosity is going to make me go there one time.
Day. Well, Bird Dog talks about it so damn much. I think he lives there in the back room or something.
He has his own chair right up front row.
His own mug with his name on it. Bird Dog, man.
We got more of the Ultimate Combat. Don't go anywhere.